Hi guys, my name's Ellie, welcome to my channel, and today we're doing kind of a silly tutorial, but I'm gonna have fun with it. So, I don't know if any of you guys watch beauty news or are part of their Facebook groups. They have beauty news and not beauty news, but there's been a thing going on in that community where we're talking about people wanting more cool tone palettes, and Kat and Haley have been like, they're out there, you guys aren't buying them, that's why nobody's making them. So, I want to use some of my cool tone things to make some stuff, and there was also a joke popping up that unicorns and mermaids are out, banshees are in. So we're gonna do a banshee bog makeup tutorial, and it's probably not gonna mean anything to anybody else, but it's gonna make me laugh. So I'm wearing black for the banshee, and I got some nice cool tone. I got this new like kimono robe thing that I really like, and it gives me, if anybody understands the grandma glam feeling, I like over things. And I like long things. It has pockets. It has a pocket. I'm really excited. So I know it doesn't go together, but I don't really care. Also, we're gonna put my hair back, and I'm gonna do a lot of weird specific products, so you might not have all of them. That's fine. Just get a color similar or use something else that you want to use. I have tea. It's green tea, so we can do the whole bog water thing. I am entertained by it, so I want to do this. And in general, I want to do more about cool toned palettes and products on my channel because I am cool toned. I wear a lot of grays and mauves and purples, and it's nice to give a reference to somebody if they want that. So, I'm going to start with my under eye primer. This is the Becca anti-fatigue under eye primer. I've been really liking it, so I'm just going to keep using it. And I just spread that under my eyes. Actually, I can probably just look at it in there. So yeah, it doesn't look blue on the skin, but it does technically fit in the cool toned theme. It's like cool tingling. And I have some puffiness under my eyes that just seems to be my face shape, but this helps a little bit. So, from there, I want to use the Clinique Super City Block sunscreen. I feel like for bog stuff, I don't know, you're not going to see like a super glam Banshee, so let's do something thin and sheer. So it should just, for me, it just evens out my skin tone, makes a nice base for my blush and stuff to sit on. And it's really quick to put on because it just blends into nothing, which is good. So if you're like me and you've put a lot of effort into your skin and you do like seeing it, now that you've gotten a bunch of the blushes in check and you're pale, I feel like it does have a touch of color that might be ashy on deeper skin tones, but I think light and like tan, medium tan could probably get away with it. Like it's not a ton, like that's the color of the product and it really shears out. This is one of my favorite products, by the way, because if you are pale like me, this is a physical sunscreen, which means you can put it all over your face, it stays put pretty well, and you don't have to, like if you want to be outside but also wear makeup, you don't have to deal with trying to apply sunscreen or touch up over like foundation or something weird like that, because this is a physical sunscreen, which means you don't have to reapply. It's good. It's a chemical sunscreen you need to reapply because the sun works through the different parts of it. But physical sunscreens are just like a block, sun block, Super City block. It doesn't screen the rays, it physically blocks them, so you don't have to reapply it because it's magic, sunscreen magic. So that's on. I want to go in. Ooh, this is a question. I'm gonna do, oh shit. we're gonna go in with my finger in this and hope it's not a problem. I'm gonna go in with Colourpop Rain, and I want to put it in with my finger, but we'll see what happens because I didn't think about that I also put some other products on with my fingers. Who knows? So we're gonna just start tapping that. So again, cool tone blushes. If you are pale with cool tones, or probably even if you're medium with skin tone, cool tones, finding like a purple blush, it looks really cool. I think it's awesome. And it blends, cream blushes and stuff, like it'll blend really nicely into your skin so it's not as abrupt, especially if you're using your fingers. I feel like I should be yelling while doing this, like a Banshee, but I don't have that kind of focus. We'll try it a little bit. Yeah. Nope. I feel like it's gonna mess with my blending. So if you want to scream over my tutorial to make you feel more like a Banshee, go ahead. Also, I feel like Banshee screams are supposed to be like deep and terrifying, and my screams, I'm a girl, so my screams, unless I'm like pissed off and gonna kill somebody, are like, ah! It's supposed to be like the deep, terrifying Banshee yell. So, cream blush is on. I think that's pretty good. It's most of the way off my finger. So, let's go in with some Shadow Insurance from Too Faced eyeshadow primer on the top. Oh, I forgot how nicely this works with the City Block. It doesn't like, there's not enough of pigment for it to like pick up and pill. When it comes into contact, it just blends nicely over it. Prepare for me using this Clinique thing a lot in the summer. Just warning you guys. I did it last year, I'll do it again this year. It's a great product for summer. Especially because we're going to try and be more active. We want to hike more and do more, like going to national parks and cool stuff. Okay. Primer is on. I'm going to go ahead and set that primer with Linen. Actually, no, I think I'm going to go with Bare out of the Lorac Pro Matte palette. I'll just use kind of like a big-ish fluffy brush. Like a fluffy paddle brush. And I'm just setting for my crease up for blending purposes. Okay. Which we just hit pan in Bare, by the way. Or I guess I did. You were here. Counts for you guys too. And then I want to put on some translucent powder on my, to set my base before eyeshadow. And I'm using the RCMA No Color powder. And because we have things to do today, I'm kind of patting it in. And I'll sweep any excess off in a little bit, but I want to make sure I have enough down into my base. Because today is the Super Bowl, which I was reminded last second, that means people are coming over to my house, and I hate that. Like, we do family dinner today on Sundays, but I don't know, it means neighbors and like people, I don't know, Sometimes I'm just weird about people coming over, and I'm like, I don't want it. I didn't, not today. But I'm not super in charge of it, and in theory it means I get good food. Okay, so that's on for now. We're gonna let that sit while we do our eyeshadow. And I want to start out with, out of the Urban Decay Naked Basics, I want to use Naked 2, which is the gray tone, which again, if you're looking for a neutral, cool tone palette, this is it. It's a good one. And I'm just going to pick that up and throw it in my crease. And it's not super stark. This is a nice, I don't know, it's kind of a taupey gray, so that it's not like blue gray that would be really, I guess, drastic on people. I think this is the kind of gray that more people can wear. Okay, and I'm gonna take it bigger than I normally do because we're going Banshee and I feel like they're like big and messy and rah. So the other thing that they've been talking about a lot in beauty news, whenever somebody's like, yeah, cool tones, or they're like, yeah, look, this is a cool tone, or this is a cool toned palette. A lot of them are ones that were out before and are kind of like staples. Like this. This was out and everybody really liked it for a while, and then nobody talks about it anymore because it's older. So I want to go through my collection and find my cool tone palettes and do a video talking about them, and in case, because like everybody looks at the new palettes as to, you know, try to find something to buy, but there's a lot of staple products that are in people's permanent lines that you could just use that. So I'm going to talk about some palettes, hopefully. So let me know if you have a favorite cool toned permanent palette, and I'll see if it's in my collection and I will throw it in that video. So now I'm just taking another smaller brush to run that same gray under my eye. Yeah, that's looking good. Alright. That looks good and sickly. I'm going to put on some lip balm before I forget. Having the powder on my face makes my lips dry. Yeah, the next one I want to utilize is a single from Makeup Geek called High Tea. It's this nice, cool, olivey, mossy green. It's a matte color. I like it a lot. And I'm going to pick that up with this. This is a brush from Colourpop. I know they've come out with more since then, but it's like the fluffier one that they had at the beginning. And I'm going to take that and just kind of get that on the outer corner. See, that's so nice in person, but it's just not showing up as much on camera. So I'm going to blend the edges a little bit. And then I will, oof, a little fluffy. Just kind of tap my blending brush in there and just kind of do it in the outer edge to blend them together. Then I will pick up a cleaner blending brush just to run at the edges and make sure everything's going nicely. So from here, I'm going to pick up something else. Oh, I need to do it in my lower lash line. I forgot! So, small brush we used on the lower lash line, pick up that green tone and just darken it up. So, we're getting there. Are we looking like a Banshee yet? Hopefully. Oh, I never closed up my blush. So, what I want to do next is start to deepen that outer edge. And I want to use Chocolate from the Lorac Pro Matte palette. I'm going to use this flat kind of packing brush to pick it up and just kind of at the outer edge so we have a nice gradient going. And then I'm going to blend the two together, kind of going for it. And I do want to tap ever so lightly and get a little on the outer corner. Tap off all the excess. Alright, so we're getting nice and blown out, but I want to just kind of make sure that everything's blending together nicely. So that is our boggy outer corner. I kind of want to put some more of the green down, but I'm not sure it's going to do much for the actual look. I'm going to do it anyway, because I'm extra. So, I'm going to pick up, I wiped off the excess from this patting brush, and I'm going to pack some of that green back on to make sure we're not losing it too much. So it is supposed to be kind of swampy and dirty. And then for my lid, I want to use this Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Sleigh. So it's this really olivey, minty, metallic, greeny silver. So I'm going to pick that up and put it on my inner third. Yeah, so there we are with that part. Now that's the other thing I really like about cool tones and grays and stuff is they make my eyes look blue. And I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. And we're going to start blending the edge of that shimmer shade with the green. Which, let's see. Yeah, it kind of ended up covering up where the green was still on our lid. So let's pack a little more. Yeah, you get a little bit of lightness, a lot of medium deep. And that should be, what do I want to do in the eyes? I kind of want to put black in the waterline, but I also kind of like that this is just, I don't know, grungy, and I do look like I rolled out of a bog. So I think we're going to keep the eyes, oh, highlight, I forgot about highlight. So the highlight I want to do is I want to use Star. This whole palette is basically cool toned. You can kind of get some warmth out of the pink, but blues and greens and grays, lots of cool toned. I want to use Star on my inner corner. And I'm going to use this little guy, this little domed Morphe G18 thing, eye brush. And just kind of place that in the inner corner as a nice cool toned gray pop. So, I like it. Now, the next things is I kind of want to go weird with my face. So, my plan is to pick up some of that, more of that Naked 2 on this brush and possibly contour with it. We'll see how that goes. It's kind of hard to get into the pan, like these little stripy pans, with this type of a brush, but I think I got some, so let's just keep it cool and in the back. I don't think that did anything. So, backup plan. Hold on. I know I can fit the brush into this pan. This is the Tarte Tartlet. It has this nice gray right here, so we will use that to do some contour and just keep my face very cool. So I like that. Oh no, I have a lot of stuff over here that I keep knocking over. So I'm going to run over my face with just knock off the excess, that translucent powder that was still in the center of my face. Go over my little spots, make sure they're blended. And I need to do my brows, which I didn't bring over here again. So I have this brow freeze from Sephora. So this is just brow wax. I'm going to run it through my hairs. And brush them out. And then I'm going to use corduroy in my brows, which I've been doing. Which again, this is also a nice cool tone palette. Brow. Why does that look patchy? It doesn't look patchy in person. Okay, brows are done. I also just realized I brought my mascara over here and I didn't start warming it, so we'll be fine. And then I was considering layering over some glitter, but I don't think it... Let's do it anyway. So this is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in Distortion. So, yeah, that adds some extra greenness. Like a sickly banshee who's glowing with evil and coming to get you. Now with the highlight, I feel like banshees would be kind of matte, but I'm still going to highlight. So I'm going to go back into here and I want to use Purple Horseshoe, which is the deeper of the two. And I'm going to pick that up with my Sephora highlighting brush. You can see that, kind of. Yeah. Still kind of ethereal, still kind of otherworldly, hopefully. But cool-toned and a banshee. So let's get my lashes going now that I feel like this is dried. And I have been using the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. Other one I've been using the Ciate Wonderland Mascara. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I just don't know. Some days it's fine and some days it fights me, and I don't know if that's just my luck with mascara lately or if it's actually this as a product. So let's... I'm going to wipe off my lips and be right back because I have a plan for my face. So the thing that I thought was really going to tie in the eyes is this is Hazel from Black Moon Cosmetics. It's a really, really nice khaki green liquid lipstick, and I love it. So, that is the look. I like it. I feel like a bog banshee. So, hopefully this was fun for you guys. I'm gonna go wear this to a Super Bowl party. I love this lipstick. I like how these tones go together. I might do it a little less messy next time, but I'm into it. I think it's pretty. And let me know if you guys are also craving more cool tones, and we can start doing that on this channel. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.